Good Wednesday morning.
Hey, Mark, how are you?
I'm doing well. How you doing today?
I'm doing well. I was thinking about, what I'm looking forward to is what we discussed and how we decided to do this in the beginning. We'll do it for a couple of weeks when it's still going on, and then we'll do like one day a week. We'll do a show consistently. It's going to be a great thing when we get to that, where we can do, that Monday morning show or whenever we decide to do it,
Right.
I don't know when that's going to happen.
I don't know. Maybe we just decide to do that and start doing it at some point. But, I think people appreciate, hearing words of inspiration, words of focus, this week sharing all the small businesses.
Right.
People really appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm on the advisory board for NAREP North Jersey, and we had a meeting yesterday, and a couple of people there watch the show, especially Maria Jeswaldi, who's an attorney. She's also the president of this NAREP chapter for this year, and she loves the broadcast. She watches it all the time. So thank you, Maria, for that.
Yeah, so we have a lot of regular followers and then a handful that pop in and out. I know that the people who've come on this week already have thanked us for getting some new exposure. Caffeine Water got a bunch of hits and orders after being on the show. So it was nice to see. We got, our realtors who watch us, all the time, the same ones, keep coming on. And, it's great to see the collaboration between everyone, the help everyone's giving, support, mindset, all these different aspects of life that, right now is maybe more difficult in our daily routine, but we're able to do it here every morning.
Right, exactly. I mean, Anna Maria's Deli was really kind, and we'll have we got a couple others coming on in the next couple of days, and today we got a really good one on. Tell us about what we got today, Mark.
So today we got a longtime staple here in Bergen County, Denis Flowers. Let's bring Kim in and welcome her to our show. Good morning, Kim.
Good morning, guys. How are you? Thanks so much for having me on. This is great.
Awesome. Thank you for coming on.
Yeah.
So Kim, we've known each other for a long time. Our friend, your flower shop was the place to go when I was living in New Milford, right? Around the corner of the family flower shop to grab whatever gifts and everything else. But now you've grown this business into a much bigger, business now, delivering everywhere. So tell us a little bit about your business, what your focus is, and so we understand who you are and where you're coming from to help everyone out.
Yeah, so I'm Kim Denis of Denis Flowers. Some of you might have noticed as Wine and Roses. My dad was Wine and Roses for almost 30 years. I took over about 6 years ago, and we changed locations, but we're located right in New Milford next to the high school there. But even though we're located in New Milford, we deliver to all of Bergen County. So we do same-day delivery. I do even go to the outskirts as long as you give us some notice. But yeah, we've been busy, especially now during this quarantine time. Sending delivery flowers. We do no contact delivery, so it's really easy. It's great. We just leave it right on the front doorstep, ring the bell, and give them a call to make sure they got it. We're also doing curbside pickup, which has been really, really great for a way people to connect with one another. But yeah, so I'm the fourth generation in this business, so we've been at it a long time. Yeah. So my great-grandparents actually started this business in 1935 in New York City. So they had Denis Flowers on 28th Street, which is crazy that 28th Street closed down. I think now they might have slowly reopened. It's just weird times. But yeah, we used to be there. Now it's the Hyatt House Hotel where our shop used to be. But now we're in Bergen County and we're helping everybody. And it's been a great time. I mean, this week is a busy week. So teachers, nurses, and moms.
Right.
Exactly. So you guys have been in business quite some time, and you just changed locations. You said 6 years ago, and you were on the middle of town before, right?
Yeah, so we used to be right on River Road, and now we're right on River in Madison. So if anybody's familiar with New Milford, we're right in the shopping complex Madison Plaza, where CVS is.
And you changed names as well? Is that
we went back to the original name. So Wine and Roses, we had a liquor store with it. So when I took over the business, we were changing everything, kind of had to change the way, business changes, just like now business is changing like crazy, and you have to adapt and change. And our business, we were a liquor store, but Total Wine came and kind of, took the little guy out. Another one of those kind of stories. So
understood.
We had to change and adapt. And when I was looking to change the name, I said, you know what? I found an old picture in a drawer, and I said, I love history. And I found an old picture of my great grandparents, and I said, we're going to go back to our roots. And we kind of went back to the classic flower shop, but with a modern spin. And we do a lot of great combination gifts and gourmet baskets still as well, in addition to flowers.
Right. I was about to say, your baskets are well received. People love getting your baskets. I know a lot of realtors have used you over the years, and the baskets people really do appreciate.
Exactly. Yeah, it's a great, especially because this is a lot of realtors. Hey guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, realtor gifts, we do a lot of closing baskets. So if you wanted to do like a little combination, like a plant for their new home and like a new home sign, I do a lot of those. I've been working really hard the last few weeks to get a lot of the gifts online. Obviously, everything is changing to virtual. So I'm trying to curate all our gift selections onto our website. So I've started to do that. If you click shop under on our website and then gifts, you'll see them there. And then for all you guys listening today, there's a code for 10% off. It's called Friend10, and you guys can get 10% off anything you order from our site. And I'll also honor that if you want to give me a call as well.
Awesome. So now that this week was Teacher Appreciation Week, Nurse Appreciation Day, and now Mother's Day. So you must be super busy.
Oh my God. Why did they have to put, so grateful, but they put everything, jammed it all into 1 week.
Right. Last month you had Easter and Passover, so I'm sure you were busy then as well, right?
Oh yeah, and then this week, I never pronounced it right, but Shavuos?
Yes.
Shavuos. Yeah, so that's coming up too later. Right. But yeah, today is actually Nurses Day. So we have some great little nurses gifts that you could pair with a flower or a plant. And then this whole week is Teacher Appreciation Week. So we have, if you check on our Instagram or our Facebook page, we have some cute toting sunflowers. It's like a teacher tote with a bouquet of sunflowers. And we're delivering those. We're offering free local delivery to any teachers as a way to say like, thank you. And then, this Sunday's Mother's Day. We are not open for anybody to walk in our store, and that's just for safety reasons, to keep our staff safe and have everything, kind of clean, sanitized, and us controlling that. Right. But we will have some plants and gifts outside, but I highly recommend doing delivery. Just pre-order. Call me today, tomorrow, or order online on the site. We're still taking orders for that.
Amazing.
So do you have any positions open for delivery people, for people that might be unemployed?
Yes, honestly, I always usually have the hardest time finding great drivers. This year it's been so easy because everybody's like, get me out of the house. So right now I'm okay, Dave. But if I keep getting more orders, hopefully I'll call you up.
Excellent. So one of the things about your business, which is really cool and really got to be cool for you, is technology is never going to replace you. Right? Technology is never going to replace that look of that flower, the odor of that flower, or whatever you're doing, right? Because for me, oddly enough, since I live alone, but I always have a vase of flowers on my table, right? They don't have to be anything fancy or anything special. I just like the way they look because, see, there you go. So,
it makes me happy to look at it.
Right. I mean, I think everybody says, oh, where'd you get those flowers from when they come in? I said, I bought them. They look at me kind of strange. But that's one thing about you. I mean, there's never going to, we don't know that we're not going to be able to get odor over the internet someday.
Honestly, we didn't even know all this stuff was going to happen. So you never know.
Yeah, true. So what has this pandemic and this crisis, how has it affected your business and you personally in moving forward with trying to grow your business and build your business?
So I think this pandemic, in a lot of ways, obviously it's been tragic and a lot of sadness, but I think it's also forced people to kind of change the way they do business and have the time to reflect and look at what's most important. And in the flower world, I think people have really gained an appreciation for flowers since they're being home and learning the beauty and how it really is a proven mood booster and morale booster.
Right.
So I think in that regard, people have more of an appreciation for flowers. For our business personally, it has forced me to do things that I've wanted to do, but haven't had time to do, like get the gifts online, go more virtual, post more. Instagram stories is huge for my business now. I sell so many things just from posting on Instagram stories. So kind of focusing more on sharing the social aspect and sharing the unique things that we do has been, I've been doing more of that and gotten a really positive response. So kind of making it easier for people to shop online is what I've been focusing on,
right.
And sharing more on social.
So at my house, I've always done flowers at my house around Mother's Day, and I always make sure that they're planted and everything else. And, over the last few years, I've been going to the big box store. And one of the things I noticed, well, last year was weather. This year, there just doesn't seem to be inventory at these big box stores of what I used to get. So I've had to adjust and shift with what I plant. And I'm good with that. I'm looking for just beautiful color. Have you noticed in your business a problem with getting inventory, a problem with suppliers? Tell me about that.
Yeah. So you are going to find that the grocery stores, one, they're not focusing on flowers right now. They're focusing on keeping their store stocked with food. But one thing that it also too has changed is I work directly with farms. So most of my imports come directly from Ecuador. So I've had to, now it's not so much, it's opening up a little bit, I'm finding, with getting product in. There's tons of flowers to be had in Ecuador and Holland and all over. The problem is the flights. There's very limited amount of flights coming into the US. So they're actually having to destroy a lot of the flowers, which is really sad. But for us personally, the main difference between us, and I'm a lover of flowers. Obviously, I own a flower shop. So the main difference between buying from a grocery store and buying from a florist is the way that flowers are cared for and procured. So we have a whole process that we go through to ensure that all the flowers that go out our door are properly hydrated. Whereas a grocery store, they just drop them in a bucket. And if you get them the day that they come in or the next day, okay, that's good. They'll last. But sometimes they die the next day. And that's because nobody's really caring for them. They're just dropped in water. When we get flowers in, they have to drink for a whole day. They have a solution that they go into. We have to cut them. We care for them. They're touched a lot of times to ensure their vase life. So when people call us for flowers, you can get a pre-made design, or if you have a color scheme, like you said, you love color. If you just tell me, Kim, colorful or all pinks, monochromatic, we can customize your design, or even just a wrap bouquet of flowers. We've been doing that a lot as well for people who have gained their appreciation of flowers, or they may have just been going to the grocery store picking them up, but now that's not available to them. We do offer like $15, $20, $25 curbside pickup bouquets. Just call and we'll bring it right out to your car. But yeah.
Amazing. And what is the flower of choice that people are looking for these days?
So Mother's Day, I love Mother's Day because there's such a variety, whereas Valentine's Day obviously is more roses.
Right.
What's been popular really right now, I think just for the pop of color they bring, is sunflowers. That's probably been our most popular for this week and last week. But Gerber daisies, sunflowers, anything I'm finding that has like a big, bright, cheerful, I call them faces because they're faces on the flowers. Right. But anything like that has been popular. But obviously this week with Mother's Day, it's like a Mother's Day mix. So like the pinks, purples, whites, those kind of colors. And orange has been hot too.
Amazing.
So
how can people get in touch with you? What are the best ways for people to find your business and find you to be able to order and see what you got going on?
Yeah, sure. So you can shop online, denisflowers.com. It's Denis with one N. That throws some people off. But denisflowers.com. We're also on all social. So Instagram, Facebook. I don't do too much with Twitter, mostly Instagram, Facebook. So you can @ Denis Flowers in our little handle here. And you can also give us a call. We're still taking orders, 201-262-9463.
Why don't you put in the comments, all that information so people know how to get in touch with you and the discount code so they can order from you.
Yeah,
and, hopefully, you get some more people to follow you and some more orders. I know you're busy already, but I would love to see you busier.
Yeah, definitely. And when all you realtors are selling all those houses, call me for a nice closing gift, or even to connect with people. If you want to send a small plant or something, if you were going to get a listing and they postponed, it's a great way to keep in touch with them.
Amazing.
Great. Thank you so much, Kim. It's been a pleasure meeting you in person when pandemic is post-demic.
I'm looking forward to those days.
She has a really cute shop. So as soon as it's all over, we should go check it out together again. But great, little gifts. That's great. So good job, Kim. We appreciate your business. Keep it going.
Thanks so
Whenever
much.
we can support you, let us know. And we'll see you soon.
All right. Thanks for having the show. Love it.
All righty.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
That was amazing.
That's good. I like the energy. Someone that loves their business is always like super cool, Yeah. And that's, you just see it. That's great. And it makes you want to go there.
It does. The shop is great. It got a lot of little gifts. for all different types of occasions. Before this, they were doing these like make your own arrangement classes where they would, you can pay a couple dollars and come and you learn how to put an arrangement together, how to make the flowers last, how to make them look pretty and bold. So all these things, definitely, are things hopefully will come back to her business. But right now, ordering online, checking her out on Instagram are really the best ways to go.
That's great. It's fantastic, and it pushes and it should make everybody think about how she's building her business through Instagram stories, right?
Yeah.
So that's one thing. I mean, people can reach out to us for help with, and it's very, very powerful.
Yeah. So our next guest, who hopefully will be on in a minute, Chef Sal. He owns a restaurant called The Humble Toast. It is a classic deli, but with a modern twist.
Okay.
So he's been a chef around the country, working for a lot of the big restaurants and restaurant groups. I believe he worked at Disney even at one point. He chefed a lot of very cool places, and he decided that it was time to come back to Bergen County and settle down, and opened up a restaurant for himself. And here he is. Let's welcome Chef Sal. There we are.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hey, Chef Sal.
Hey,
what's up, man? Nice mask. Humble Toast masks.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we're trying to do everything we can to stay safe out there right now.
Well, right now, take off the mask so we can hear you.
Okay, sorry, hold on.
There you are, buddy. What's going on, man?
Not much. Thanks for having me, guys. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. So tell us about your history of how you opened up the Humble Toast, and what was the motivation to do this restaurant?
Okay, got it. So basically, I have a pretty far background in the culinary world. I went to culinary school probably about 15 years ago in Arizona. I went to the Art Institute of Phoenix, Arizona. Started out my culinary career, started working out for different restaurant groups, some of them being Fox Restaurant Concept, which is really big in California and Arizona. And then, slowly but surely, I worked my way up from, line cook to sous chef, to executive sous chef, to executive chef. Last position I held for that I wasn't working for myself was the Patina Group. I was an executive chef in downtown Disney in Anaheim, California, of a restaurant, big high-end restaurant, does about, staff of 70 people, 2 kitchens, really, really busy. So that's kind of my background. I moved back to New Jersey, to kind of the tri-state where I grew up about 4 years ago. And when I moved back, I started, observing the Sabbath a little bit more, trying to be spiritually a little bit better. And so I got into the kosher world. For the first 2 years, I did some consulting work for different restaurants who kind of needed help kind of figuring it all out. So I used my experience to help them out. And then 2 years ago, we opened up the Humble Toast. And the vision behind the Humble Toast is basically a modern delicatessen and burger bistro. So basically what we do is we take, we make our own pastrami from scratch. We make our own corned beef from scratch. All the old world techniques used back in the day, that's what we do. But we put a little kind of a modern touch on our food. So instead of, getting a pastrami sandwich with coleslaw and mustard on the side, we put the whole thing on there. Our burgers are ground fresh every day. So I just felt like Teaneck, New Jersey really kind of needed something. We had our high-end steakhouses. We have our kind of fast food kind of places. And I think Teaneck needed something in between, which is kind of a higher-end comfort food spot. And that's what we did. And I think people are kind of like what we do. So I'm very thankful for that.
Yeah, your sandwiches are amazing. I mean, the corned beef is my favorite sandwich, awesome. And it just comes on this nice big piece of bread and big sandwich with the slaw on it and everything. And it's just I can eat probably 3 or 4 of those in the sitting. But all your food is delicious. You made that corn, and what you're really known for, everyone comes for, is the Queen Anne fries. So tell us about Queen Anne fries.
So the Queen Anne fries, the namesake we got from where our flagship store is located, which is Queen Anne Road in Teaneck, New Jersey. So we wanted to kind of have our staple signature item, which has become the Queen Anne fries. What they are is basically like obviously right now it's all to go, but if you would dine in the restaurant, it's a big pile of fries. It's meant for 2, 3, 4 people to share. Comes loaded with something we call humble sauce, which is a sweet honey garlic aioli. Our house-made pastrami ends, pickled jalapenos, pickled red onions, and the whole flavor combination really works well, and people love that. Yeah, they love
it's funny.
it.
You say it's for 2, 3, 4 people, but I kind of eat one by myself sometimes. It's so good.
Well, you're a special case. You're a special case, Mark.
I'm with him. I can do that too. I mean, I wish I could go there now, but I can't.
Dave, you got to understand, it gets served on a tray, right? There's not even a plate. It's a tray of fries piled up with everything just on top of it.
Yeah. It's it's a real popular dish.
And so, how have you been handling it through the pandemic now? I understand you're doing a lot of takeout and pickup.
Yeah, we're doing takeouts, we're doing deliveries. I just want to mention this. We just launched our new website yesterday, thehumbletoast.com. We just kind of rebranded it and just kind of made it a little more sleeker, and now you can actually go online and order all the food directly online. It prints right to our printer in the restaurant. You can do our catering. We also have a swag store where you can buy hats, t-shirts, sweatshirts, beanies, all that stuff with the Humble Toast logo on it. You can even buy onesies for your baby if you want to get your baby looking cool. But yeah, through this epidemic, it's been already, let's say 7 weeks already. We shut down before anybody, like the rabbis and the supervision that we're under shut us down before New Jersey even shut down. So we've been shut down. Our last day that we took dine-in service was March 12th, I believe. So it's been almost 2 full months, and I think the most important thing, through this whole epidemic and through this whole, uncharted territory that we're in right now is just to really stay positive, to really, just keep working hard, believe in God, and understand that whatever is meant to be will be, and we just got to, do our best and just, spread positivity throughout the world. There's enough to worry about and stress about right now in the world. So I think in our own world, we need to really try to project positivity and encourage others to really see towards the future.
Right. So Dave, hanging up in front of his restaurant is a sign that says "We will survive." Right. Everyone who comes to pick up their food sees that sign. As you drive past it, you see that sign. Just the positivity that comes out of this restaurant, not just the food that's great, but it's just amazing atmosphere.
That's what I was just going to say. I mean, your positivity, your energy. I mean, it goes right along with what we do. I mean, I'm saying to myself, I can hang out with this guy. I can hang with this guy and just have a blast.
Dave, you would like me, man. You would like me. We'd have a good time. You'd like me. We'd have a good time together, me and you.
Right. So, I mean, you can supply some food. I can do some food. I can do some stuff and have some fun and just sit down. I mean, that's something we can do. I mean, you know what? It's people like you who are giving back to the community and helping the community, staying there and providing the food is just really, really, really cool. And I really appreciate it, man. I'm not as close to you physically by geography, but I will get there.
All right. We look forward to it. And I just want to give a quick shout out to, since this whole thing started, we've had a lot of, people, reaching out from the community. Ourselves as a company have reached out to people in need, doctors, nurses, frontliners, but also aside from the frontliners who deserve all the credit in the world and all the help in the world right now. Also, there's a lot of people right now who are struggling, just everyday people, to survive, without work, with the kids at home, with this and that. So we've also opened that up to, for people, anybody who's not a frontliner who needs just help right now in this time. We are here to help, and we're here to support any way we can. Our whole motto is anybody that no one will ever go unfed if you come to the Humble Toast. If it doesn't matter money, not money, we're here. We're here together. We're here to support each other through the good times and through the bad. So that's I think what's important to really let people know.
We appreciate that. It's an incredible thing you do. I know you've been supplying a lot of food to the hospitals locally and some families who are not able to afford, because they're out of jobs and out of work right now. But
it's honor and our privilege. I just want to say that we're not looking for any sort of kudos for it. We feel honored, and we feel that God put us in this place to do the right thing. And since he gave us the opportunity to do the right thing, we're going to do it every single time.
Absolutely amazing. But I do want before you go, I want you to announce your big announcement that I saw you made on social media yesterday. Well, what's this big announcement you got going on?
So I'm excited to say that the Humble Toast is going to be taking our show on the road this coming up summer. We just we're in the works right now of building out our food truck, and we're going to be coming around to the whole tri-state area, and showing some love through our food, through our pastrami and burgers and everything else that we do. And so far, just from the advertisement that we did yesterday about it, we've got some really amazing feedback from people around the tri-state who would love to have us. And yeah, we're really excited about that. So, and also the same thing as goes, if we're in your neighborhood and some way, somehow you and your family can't afford dinner, we're going to buy you dinner. It's simple as that. Anywhere we go, anyway, anything we do, we're going to make sure that everybody's got a full stomach and a happy face. That's it.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Chef, you are incredible. Your food is incredible.
Thank you, man. You guys are the best. Thank you so much.
Thank you for allowing me to be your friend and get to see you as often as possible.
Dude, I love you, man. You're the best. That's why, Dave, no offense. Every time I see you guys on here, I always say, Mark is the best. Now I know you. Maybe I'll say Dave's the best too. I apologize.
No worries,
no harm.
No worries, man. I appreciate you coming on. I appreciate you hanging with us for a few minutes, talking about your business. Our goal is to help people do good for others, and that's what you're doing. You fit right in with what we do and where our hearts are. Your heart's in a great place, man. Thank you for your heart. I really appreciate it. You're appreciated.
Thank you guys very much for everything that you do and for putting out all this positivity on the air as much as possible. I know a lot of people who watch you guys and really appreciate having, a source to kind of listen to and to enjoy in their morning. So God bless you guys for everything that you do as well.
Thank you so much. Have a great day, Chef.
Have a great day, man.
To you guys. All the best. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Incredible, right?
Oh, awesome. I'm starving.
You're starving and you want flowers on your table now, right?
And a burger and some pastrami.
Unbelievable. So again, this week is Small Business Week. We are just looking to help as many small businesses as we can, get their name out there, get their brand out there, get people to see who they are, help them in their business. I hope that everyone, has a great day. It looks like Dave might have froze a little bit, but hope everyone has a great day. We'll see you back here at 8:45 tomorrow morning with more small businesses for you.
All right. Thanks, man.
Have a great day.